Welcome friends to Edupedia word videos, virtual word free education. Today we'll be learning algebraic solutions of a pair of linear equations. That is how a pair of linear equations can be solved algebraically. Friends, there are three methods. The first one is substitution method, which we will be discussing today. The second says elimination method, and the third is cross multiplication method. The last two methods will be covered in the upcoming videos. For studying substitution method for a pair of linear equations, we have an example. X plus y equals 14 and x minus y equals 4. The substitution method I have summarized in few steps. The first step says find the value of one variable in form of other. That is, if we have named the two equations as 1 and 2, then from the first y can be written as, from the first equation, 14 minus x. Thus we have found the value of y in the form of other variable. The second step says substitute the above said value in other equation to form the equation in one variable. Now this value is to be substituted in the equation second to form the equation in one variable, that is y when represented in the form of x equals this. The last step says find the value of variable left in the equation. Now we have to find the value of x from this equation, which is the only variable left in the equation. Opening the brackets, we get minus 14 and minus into minus plus of x equals 4. Implies that x plus x gives 2x, and taking this 4 to the right hand side, 14 to the right hand side, we get 4 plus 14. Thus 2x equals 18 and x equals 18 over 2 equals 9. Thus we have found the value of x is 9. Now we will be putting this value of x in this equation and find the value of y. Thus y equals 14 minus x equal to 14 minus 9 equal to 5. Therefore the solution is x equal to 9 and y equal to 5. Friends, even if we look at the coefficients of the two equations of x and y, we find that a1 over a2 equals 1 over 1, whereas b1 over b2 equals 1 over minus 1. Thus a1 over a2 not equal to b1 over b2, and hence there is a unique or exactly one solution. This comparison has already been covered in the graphical method of solving linear pair of equations. We have two more examples to study substitution method more clearly. The first example is 3x minus y equal to 3 and 9x minus 3y equal to 9. First step said find the value of one variable in the form of other. Friends, if y is to be represented in the form of x, we can do so by writing 3x minus 3 equals y. If we have to represent x in the form of y, this can be done as 3x equal to 3 plus y, thus x equal to 3 plus y over 3. Clearly, this representation is more convenient because this latter one includes a denominator term. In the second step, we substitute this value of x in equation 2. Thus we get 9x minus 3 into 3x minus 3 equals 9. Thus, if we open the brackets, we get 9x minus 3 into 3 equals 9x, and negative become positive, and 3 into 3 is 9 equal to 9. Or 9x get cancelled by a negative of 9x, and we get 9 equal to 9. Friend, 9 equal to 9 is always true. Thus, in this case, we can never have a unique solution. This equation is always true, which means the given pair of equation has infinite number of solutions, and those solutions can be found out by this equation 3x minus 3 equal y. That is, if x equal to 1, we can have y equal to 0. If x equal to 2, we have y equal to 6 minus 3, that is 3, and so on. Even if we compare the coefficients of x and y, we get a1 over a2 equals 3 by 9, which is equal to 1 by 3. b1 over b2 is equal to minus 1 over minus 3, which is again 1 by 3, and c1 over c2 equals 3 by 9, which is again 1 by 3. Thus a1 over a2 equals b1 over b2 equals c1 over c2. In the graphical method we have studied in the video that this was the case for infinite many solution, which have been clearly shown by substitution method here. The other example is x minus 3y equals 3 and 3x minus 9y equals 2. Now, in this equation, if y is to be represented in the form of x, then it can be done as 3y equals x minus 3, which gives us y equals x minus 3 over 3. Whereas, if the same process is done for the x, that is x is represented in the form of y, we have x equals 3 plus 3y. This is, friend, clearly more easier to solve because this includes a denominator term. Substitute this value in equation 2. We have 3 into 3 plus 3y minus 9y equals 2, which gives us 9 plus 9y minus 9y equals 2. Thus we have 9 equal 2, which is never possible. So if such kind of situation occurs, we have no solution. We can come to the conclusion by examining the coefficients, that is a1 over a2 equals 1 by 3, b1 over b2 equals again 1 by 3 as minus 3 over minus 9 equals 1 by 3, but c1 over c2 is not equal to 1 by 3. Thus a1 over a2 equals b1 over b2 not equal to c1 over c2, which we have studied in the graphical method that this was the case for parallel lines, and thus no solution. So friends, these were some examples on how to solve substitution method along with different types. In the next videos, we will cover elimination and cross multiplication method. Thanks friends for watching Edupedia word videos.